some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Traore. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Calls his own number. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Finds his tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Bruins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Slithers into space. Oh, there's an alley to the left. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Zings it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use him, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. He gets across the 20 and out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Looking to throw again. Under fire. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. The screen, he can go! And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the RPO, complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, UCLA! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Brady. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job of handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, sack. Okay, great. Ready up.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And for quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Switzer. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. That's caught. It's Owen. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Traore. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw, it's Switzer. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That's caught. It's Harmon. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Quarterback adapting. Keeps it and gets the first down. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking for space. It's Traore. He is going nowhere. Stop at the the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trench.
Turning it on. Lowers those pads. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to pass, it's Switzer. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
The RPO, it's complete. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To the air on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The inside handoff. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looks as if he's going to run it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bruins are on the move. To the air, it's Switzer. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
On first down, here comes this offense. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. The offense set for a first down play. Corner's going to give them room. He wants to throw it. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out.
Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a first and goal for this offense.
And he tried to punch it in himself, but the defense stands tall on first down.
Well, they tried to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job by the defensive lineman. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push it.
Touchdown, Bruins! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This is like like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. He's looking to pass. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, UCLA. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 35 to Colorado State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously,
he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Oh, they're after him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Switzer. Looking to buy time. Creates a little space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make the play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The offense changing the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throwing right. Zips it out to his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. It's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, mister.
Going for the big play. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a 1st down. That's how you do it.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love